I do believe that Bitcoin one day will probably be $1 million. Hello everyone, and welcome to the latest crypto market mayhem video with me, Luke. If you're a new subscriber, thank you. If you're already subscribed, thank you as well for watching. Please like, comment, and share the video. Check out my latest article after the video about Ripple, everyone's favorite banker coin, and whether it can actually disrupt Visa and Swift or simply be a lifeline for the current debt-saturated legacy system. And I have said before, Bitcoin is trying to make redundant what Ripple is trying to innovate. And I think the true rivalry is between Bitcoin and Ripple in the long run. But check it out, have a read, let me know what you guys think. Yeah, hopefully you'll gain some great insights. So let's get on with today's video. So again, Bitcoin just cannot break $10,000, and it just keeps meeting that brutal resistance. It seems to be hovering anywhere between the mid 8,000s to the low 9,000s. The thing is now, though, is we're entering mid-March, and Bitcoin is still at that crossroads, whether it's going to be in a bullish or bearish channel for the rest of this year. And we're going to know one way or another by the end of this month, I reckon. Sooner Bitcoin breaks 10K and gains some support around there and can move forward from that, the better, really. Another thing I noticed as well is that NEM has performed quite well amongst all the others, which are down. I don't know if there's any good news or not, but one of the things I do like about NEM is that even though their marketing could be probably a little bit better, they get things done. NEM isn't like a copycat. It's not a forked coin. Nothing. It's built from scratch. So the developers do know what they're doing, and they are very talented. But I think NEM's true growth is going to be in Asia, if I'm totally honest. I think that's going to be one of the flagship blockchains for Asia. WeChat have already implemented a payment wallet, which uses NEM. You're going to find this interesting. Now, by the end of 2020, Bitcoin will be worth $1 million. Someone basically put this website together, which actually tracks whether McAfee's prediction is on target. Now, I'll leave the link to this below because I think this is quite this is quite an interesting one, actually. Now, remember, this isn't investment advice. This isn't a guarantee that Bitcoin is going to go to $1 million in 2020. The red line is basically the long-term trend, right? And that's the trend Bitcoin needs to stay above and maintain to get to $1 million by the end of 2020. Now, at the moment, Bitcoin is actually well on target. So Bitcoin is actually 29% ahead of his prediction. So it's well on target. It's actually well on course to happen. Now, to put this into perspective, if we shift to a linear scale here, this is the kind of growth. Now, we are here, okay? We are down here. We need to see the growth move this much. Now, I'm not saying this can't happen. I do believe that Bitcoin one day will probably be $1 million, whether it's in 2020, 2030, 2040, who knows? But I think it's very, very realistic. Of course, there's different variables that can change this because of the dollar's, the inflation of the dollar, how much the dollar is worth. Is the dollar even going to be around in 10 years? You can change the parameters on here. So you got all this here, and also you can look at the formula that's used to calculate this these projections, or just simply go on to, inspect element, and then just tweak the code yourselves. But check it out. And if you like what you see, donate to the guy who created this website. Do you like his site? Buy his kids some ice cream. So, Coinbase releases a cryptocurrency tax calculator. Now, I don't know why they didn't do this sooner, because Coinbase has been bent over by the IRS, accused of price manipulation with Bitcoin Cash. I think they've been sued as well for other accusations of price manipulation. So it's actually a positive step forward that Coinbase are actually doing this. Don't know whether it's exclusive for US citizens. I presume that there is a feature for British, French, Australian, Canadian users of Coinbase as well. But from what I see here, you go to tools button, hit tax center, and all your tools will be here. And this goes to show not worth breaking the law for Bitcoin, guys. I think regulators are clamping down on exchanges, and exchanges need to be more responsible, and exchanges need to cover themselves to make sure that they've presented enough information for potential investors and, of course, traders to be able to make the right decisions. You know, false advertising, representation, those type of things. So better late than never for Coinbase. Okay, so we're going to wrap this up with another funny one here. Again, this is not me telling you to buy. This is not investment advice. But Bitcoin strategist Tom Lee creates the Bitcoin Misery Index and it actually says you should buy your Bitcoins right now. Well, again, I'll leave you guys to do your research for that one. But basically how this is working is, for those of you who are familiar with the RSI, the Relative Strength Index, if it's above like 60 or 70, it's usually a good time to sell. If it's below like 40 or usually 30, I would say 35, that's usually a good time to buy, based on whether how bought, if it's overbought or oversold. The Bitcoin Misery Index, the BMI, is using a similar philosophy. The happier everyone is, that's probably a sell signal. So when it reaches this 67, that's the sell signal, right? That's when everyone's happy with Bitcoin, when there's all good news, everyone's jumping in. You know, that's probably the time to take some profit, and there's nothing wrong with taking profit. That's the objective, right? Always remember that. Now, on the flip side, when the Bitcoin Misery Index is very, very low, you know, below 27, that's probably a good time to buy. That's when everyone's dumping and panicking, everyone's screaming FUD, everyone's crying, everyone's saying it's going to crash, everyone's saying it's dead. That's usually the time to buy, right? According to this. So again, basically in layman's terms, if I simplify this even more, do the opposite of the 80%, okay? Buy low, sell high, you know the story. That's pretty much everything for today. The bear is still in. As far as I'm concerned, the bear is still here. He's stubborn. He's not going away. Remember to subscribe. Please share and like the video. Leave a comment. What do you think is going to happen in the space? What's your take on the Bitcoin Misery Index? Do you trust Coinbase? What do you think of John McAfee's prediction? Leave a comment below. Let me know. All the links will be below. And just remember, don't get scammed.